Hello everyone. I am recording this video over Halloween weekend because Monday, November 1st is an important day for our agency. Thanks to the people of the San Francisco Bay Area who've been diligent in following the public health guidelines, we've reduced the spread of COVID-19 and even the extremely contagious Delta variant. I'm so appreciative of all of you and the efforts that you've made to keep our community and the public healthy and safe. Because of our strides in fighting the pandemic, the SFMTA office workers who've been working remotely throughout the pandemic can finally return to the office on Monday. We've kept most office workers at home to minimize virus transmission, but with the success of the vaccines, it's time to start bringing all our vaccinated workers back on site. As you know, the majority of SFMTA employees have been working on site throughout the pandemic, even when most of the Bay Area was on lockdown. Our frontline staff, including our PCOs, crossing guards, all the transit operations team, and so many of the rest of you, are true heroes. And I again want to thank them for the important role they've played over the last year and a half. On Monday, our colleagues who've been working from home will be back in the office part-time. On that same day, we are losing some colleagues we've worked alongside for many years because they've made a decision not to comply with the city's vaccine policy. I wish we weren't saying goodbye to anyone on November 1st, but I understand these employees have made the decision that makes sense for them. November 1st is also El Dia de los Muertos, a day when many remember those who've moved on from this life. I recognize that many of us have lost beloved members of our families and our communities to COVID. I know the changes that we're going to experience on Monday won't be easy, but I hope that we can support each other and be patient as we go through this transition. At every step of the pandemic, we've adjusted our policies based upon the latest science, and we're going to continue to do that going forward. If we spot concerns, we will quickly adjust. Our highest priority is always the health of our workers and the public. Our policies are effective because all of you have followed the guidelines to protect each other and our community. I'm personally looking forward to seeing many of you for the first time in over a year. In my experience, there are important upsides to being together in person. We'll have the opportunity to welcome our newest employees face-to-face. Many of you have only seen us on computer screens. Nothing beats meeting people in person to be able to connect and communicate to make important decisions about improving transportation in San Francisco and improving our organization. For human beings, trust is a biological phenomenon and it requires actual eye contact. Please keep wearing your masks inside, except when you're eating or drinking. I know this can be uncomfortable, but masks remain a crucial way for us to protect each other. Wearing masks makes sure that asymptomatic COVID carriers don't transmit the virus. If and when an employee does test positive for COVID, we will continue to do detailed contact tracing to make sure everyone who's had close contact with that person is notified immediately. Our buildings are safe. We follow the recommendations of the San Francisco Department of Public Health and Cal OSHA to make ventilation improvements at our facilities. We've maximized the outside air intake in our HVAC systems, upgraded to higher rated filters, and made other improvements. For leased spaces like One South Van Ness and the TMC, occupational health and safety staff from members of our industrial safety team have confirmed that the HVAC systems are meeting the ventilation recommendations from Public Health and Cal OSHA. If you'd like more details about our ventilation system improvements and other topics, you can read the FAQ document that we circulated via email and other means last week. On Monday, I'll be commuting to work on Muni, and I hope that you will join me. I know it may be a little scary to get back on transit, but we've never seen any COVID hotspots on the Muni network or on BART. That's partly because more than 95% of our riders wear masks, and because Muni and BART have excellent air filtration systems. I look forward to seeing you at divisions, in the office, and in the field in November. I am here to support you. Thank you so much to all of you for being here in support of San Francisco.